Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Fearlessness is a quality that resides within each of us. Though it may not always be easy to access or recognize, it is often thought of as the absence of fear, but in reality, fearlessness is much more than that. It is not about never feeling afraid, rather, it is about how we respond when fear arises. To be fearless is to acknowledge fear, face it, and continue forward despite it. It is the courage to confront the unknown, to step outside of comfort zones, and to embrace the challenges life presents. Fearlessness is about action, persistence, and the ability to see fear for what it truly is, a natural response to uncertainty, but one that doesn't have to control or define us. Every great achievement in history, every moment of significant change or progress has been fueled by fearlessness. The pioneers who ventured into uncharted territories, the revolutionaries who stood up against oppression, the innovators who dared to challenge conventional wisdom, all of them exhibited fearlessness. They were not without fear, but they refused to let fear stop them. They understood that the path to greatness is often fraught with risk, danger, and uncertainty. Yet they moved forward, driven by a belief in something greater than their fear, whether it was the pursuit of freedom, the desire for knowledge, or the dream of a better future. In our everyday lives, fearlessness manifests in many different ways. It can be seen in the small, seemingly insignificant choices we make, as well as in the grand, life-altering decisions we face. It takes fearlessness to express our true selves, to be vulnerable with others, and to pursue our passions in a world that often tells us to conform. Fearlessness is required when we decide to stand up for what we believe in, even when doing so makes us unpopular or isolated. It takes courage to take risks, to make mistakes, and to keep going when the odds are stacked against us. One of the most important aspects of fearlessness is the understanding that failure is not something to be feared, but embraced. Failure is an inevitable part of life and growth. Every failure is an opportunity to learn, to improve, and to come back stronger. Fear of failure can be paralyzing, but those who are fearless see failure not as an end, but as a stepping stone towards success. They understand that the only true failure is in not trying at all. By taking action, even in the face of potential failure, we open ourselves up to new possibilities and experiences. We grow, we adapt, and we become stronger and more resilient. Fearlessness is also about trusting ourselves, our abilities, and the process of life. It requires faith in our own capacity to handle whatever comes our way. Often fear is born out of doubt in ourselves, doubt in our decisions, and doubt in the future. But those who are fearless have a deep inner confidence that allows them to move forward even when the path is unclear. They trust that no matter what happens, they will find a way to navigate the challenges ahead. This trust is not blind or naive, it is grounded in a sense of self-awareness and the knowledge that we are capable of far more than we often give ourselves credit for. Another key element of fearlessness is the ability to live in the present moment. Fear often stems from worrying about the future or dwelling on the past. It is the mind's way of trying to protect us from potential harm or disappointment. But in doing so, it can prevent us from fully experiencing the present. Fearlessness is about letting go of those worries and embracing the here and now. It is about being fully engaged with life as it unfolds, without allowing fear to cloud our perception or decision-making. When we live in the present, we are better able to respond to challenges with clarity and purpose. Fearlessness also involves a deep sense of purpose. When we are driven by something that truly matters to us, fear has less power over us. Whether it is a personal goal, a passion, or a cause we believe in, having a strong sense of purpose can give us the courage to face our fears and keep moving forward. Purpose provides us with the motivation and determination to push through the discomfort and uncertainty that often accompanies fear. It reminds us that what we are working toward is worth the risk and that the rewards of pursuing our dreams far outweigh the temporary discomfort of fear. It is important to remember that fearlessness does not mean recklessness. Fearlessness is about calculated risk, not throwing caution to the wind. It involves assessing a situation, acknowledging the risks, and making a conscious decision to move forward despite the fear. Recklessness, on the other hand, is acting without regard for consequences. True fearlessness is about being brave, but also being wise. It is about knowing when to push forward and when to step back, and it involves a level of discernment that allows us to take risks that are meaningful and worthwhile. In cultivating fearlessness, we also cultivate resilience. The more we face our fears, the stronger we become. Each time we step into the unknown and come out the other side, we build confidence in our ability to handle whatever comes our way. Over time, fear has less and less power over us, and we become more willing to take risks, try new things, and pursue our dreams. This resilience is what allows us to keep going when things get tough, to bounce back from setbacks, and to remain focused on our goals even in the face of adversity. In conclusion, fearlessness is not about being without fear, but about choosing to act in spite of it. It is a mindset, a way of approaching life that allows us to move forward even when the path is uncertain or difficult. It requires courage, trust, purpose, and resilience. It involves embracing failure as part of the journey and living fully in the present moment. Fearlessness is not something that comes naturally to everyone, but it is a quality that can be developed and strengthened over time. Each time we face our fears, we become more fearless, and in doing so, we open ourselves up to a life of greater freedom, possibility, and fulfillment. Confidence is the belief in one's own abilities, qualities, and judgment. It is a fundamental trait that empowers people to take on challenges, pursue their goals, and navigate life with resilience and assurance. Confidence doesn't mean arrogance or the assumption that we are always right. Rather, it's about trusting ourselves to handle situations, make decisions, and recover from setbacks. Confidence is an essential key to success because it affects not only how we feel about ourselves, but also how others perceive and interact with us. At its core, confidence comes from self-awareness. People who are confident have a clear understanding of their strengths and weaknesses. They recognize their capabilities and areas for improvement, but they don't allow their shortcomings to define them. Instead, they use this self-awareness to build on their strengths and work on their weaknesses. This balance fosters a realistic yet positive self-image, which is crucial in maintaining confidence. Being grounded in self-awareness means that confidence isn't about pretending to be perfect, but about accepting imperfection while believing in one's capacity to grow and succeed. One of the most significant aspects of confidence is the way it influences decision-making. Confident individuals are more likely to trust their judgment, which allows them to make decisions more quickly and effectively. They don't spend as much time second-guessing themselves, nor do they require constant validation from others. This decisiveness can be empowering as it helps individuals take control of their lives and progress toward their goals. While confidence doesn't eliminate uncertainty, it gives people the courage to take risks and make bold choices, knowing that they have the ability to handle whatever outcome arises. Confidence also plays a critical role in communication and interpersonal relationships. People who are confident tend to express themselves more clearly and assertively. They are able to advocate for themselves, share their opinions, and stand by their beliefs without being overly aggressive. This type of communication fosters respect from others and encourages mutual understanding. Confident people are also more likely to be open to constructive criticism as they don't feel threatened by it. They see feedback as an opportunity for growth rather than a reflection of their worth. Building confidence takes time and effort, but it is a skill that can be developed. One of the best ways to cultivate confidence is by setting and achieving small goals. Each time we succeed, no matter how small the accomplishment, we reinforce our belief in our abilities. Additionally, stepping outside of our comfort zones and facing challenges head-on helps to build confidence over time. Every new experience, whether it results in success or failure, teaches us valuable lessons that strengthen our self-assurance. Ultimately, confidence is about trusting oneself and taking action in the face of uncertainty. It's a vital attribute that impacts every aspect of life, from personal growth to professional success. With confidence, we become more resilient, better equipped to handle challenges, and more open to new opportunities. Leadership is the ability to guide, inspire, and influence others toward achieving a common goal. It involves more than just managing tasks or giving orders. True leadership requires a deep understanding of people, the ability to motivate, and a vision for the future. Effective leaders inspire trust, foster collaboration, and help others unlock their potential. At the heart of leadership is the ability to connect with people on a personal and professional level, helping them align their efforts with a shared purpose or vision. One of the most important traits of a leader is the ability to inspire others. Leaders lead by example, demonstrating the behaviors, attitudes, and work ethic they expect from their team. They don't just set expectations but embody them, showing through their actions what it means to strive for excellence. When leaders model these qualities, they inspire others to do the same. This inspiration often comes from the leader's passion and commitment to the goal at hand, which in turn motivates others to follow their lead. Another essential quality of leadership is communication. Leaders must be able to clearly and effectively convey their vision, goals, and expectations to those they lead. They must also be active listeners, open to feedback, and willing to engage in honest dialogue. Good leaders recognize that communication is not a one-way street. They understand the importance of listening to the needs and concerns of their team members. By creating an environment of open communication, leaders foster trust and respect, which are critical components of a productive and cohesive team. Leadership also requires decisiveness and the ability to make difficult decisions. Leaders are often faced with situations that require them to weigh various options and choose the best course of action, even in the face of uncertainty or limited information. Decisive leaders are not afraid to take risks, and they have the confidence to stand by their choices. However, they also understand the importance of being flexible and adaptable, willing to change course when necessary. Effective leadership strikes a balance between taking decisive action and remaining open to new perspectives and solutions. Empathy is another critical aspect of leadership. Understanding and caring about the experiences and emotions of others help leaders build strong, supportive relationships with their team. When leaders demonstrate empathy, they show that they value their team members as individuals, not just for their output or productivity. This in turn builds loyalty, fosters collaboration, and creates an environment where people feel empowered and motivated to contribute their best efforts. Empathetic leaders are also better able to resolve conflicts, address challenges, and support their team through difficult times. A leader's ability to foster growth and development in others is a hallmark of great leadership. Leaders don't just focus on achieving immediate goals, but invest in the long-term development of their team members. They provide opportunities for learning, mentorship, and skill building, helping others grow both personally and professionally. This creates a culture of continuous improvement, where individuals are encouraged to strive for excellence and innovation. And leadership ultimately is about service. Great leaders recognize that their role is not just to direct others, but to support and uplift those they lead. By putting the needs of their team and the larger organization first, leaders create an environment of trust, respect, and shared success. Leadership is not about power or control. It is about empowering others to achieve their full potential while working together toward a common goal. Resilience is the ability to recover from setbacks, adapt to change, and keep moving forward despite challenges. It is a fundamental trait that enables individuals to face adversity with strength and determination. In life, we all encounter obstacles, whether personal, professional, or emotional, and it is resilience that determines how we respond to these difficulties. It's not about avoiding hardship or pretending that difficulties don't exist, but rather about finding ways to cope, persevere, and ultimately grow from the experiences we face. One of the core aspects of resilience is adaptability. Life is unpredictable, and no matter how carefully we plan, we cannot control every outcome. Resilient people understand this reality and are willing to adjust their approach when circumstances change. They are flexible in their thinking and open to new possibilities, which allows them to handle unexpected events with a level of calm and resourcefulness. Instead of resisting change or becoming overwhelmed by it, they embrace it as an opportunity to learn and grow. Adaptability also allows resilient individuals to remain focused on their goals, even when the path to achieving them shifts or becomes more difficult. Resilience is closely tied to the ability to manage emotions, especially during times of stress. Challenges and setbacks often evoke feelings of frustration, disappointment, and even fear. However, resilient people are able to regulate their emotions and maintain a sense of balance in the face of adversity. They acknowledge their feelings without letting them take control, understanding that emotional intelligence is key to maintaining clarity and perspective. By staying calm and composed, they can think more clearly, make better decisions, and avoid being derailed by temporary emotions. This emotional self-regulation is essential for navigating difficult situations and finding solutions to problems. A vital component of resilience is perseverance. Resilient individuals are persistent in their efforts to overcome challenges, even when progress seems slow or difficult. They don't give up easily, but instead remain committed to their goals, despite encountering obstacles along the way. Perseverance requires grit, a combination of passion and sustained effort. Resilient people believe that success is not always immediate and that failure is not permanent. Instead of being discouraged by setbacks, they view them as part of the journey toward growth and achievement. This persistence allows them to push through the tough times and keep striving toward their objectives. Resilience also involves maintaining a positive outlook, even in the face of adversity. It's not about being blindly optimistic or ignoring reality, but about having faith in one's ability to overcome challenges and recognizing that difficulties are temporary. Resilient individuals focus on what they can control and look for solutions rather than dwelling on problems. This positive mindset helps them stay motivated and maintain hope, even when circumstances seem daunting. Additionally, a positive attitude allows them to see opportunities in challenges, finding lessons and personal growth in situations that might otherwise seem purely negative. Support systems also play a critical role in resilience. While resilience is an internal quality, it is often reinforced by strong relationships with others. Resilient people understand the value of seeking help, whether from friends, family, or mentors. They are not afraid to reach out when needed, and they recognize that leaning on others does not make them weak, but rather strengthens their ability to cope with adversity. Building and maintaining a network of supportive relationships provides emotional resources that help individuals bounce back from hardships. These connections offer encouragement, perspective, and practical assistance when times get tough. In conclusion, resilience is an essential trait that helps individuals navigate the challenges of life with strength and perseverance. It involves adaptability, emotional regulation, perseverance, a positive mindset, and the ability to seek support from others. By cultivating resilience, we become better equipped to handle the inevitable ups and downs of life and emerge from difficult experiences stronger, wiser, and more capable of achieving our goals. Resilience is not just about surviving adversity, it's about thriving in spite of it. Focus is the ability to direct attention and energy toward a specific goal or task while shutting out distractions and maintaining sustained effort. It is an essential skill for success in any area of life, whether personal, professional, or academic. Focus allows us to make the most of our time and resources, enabling us to work more efficiently and effectively. In a world filled with distractions, from technology to endless demands on our time, the ability to focus has become more valuable than ever. At its core, focus is about prioritization. It requires us to determine what is most important and then dedicate our attention to that task or goal. This often means saying no to other activities or distractions that may seem appealing but do not contribute to our long-term objectives. Focused individuals have a clear sense of purpose and direction, which helps them stay on track even when faced with competing demands. By focusing on what truly matters, we can achieve more in less time and with greater quality. One of the keys to developing focus is the ability to set clear, specific goals. Without a defined objective, it is easy to become scattered and distracted. When we know exactly what we want to achieve, we can channel our energy toward that goal with greater precision. This clarity of purpose helps us stay motivated and organized, as it gives us a clear roadmap to follow. Break down large goals into smaller, manageable tasks and focus on completing one step at a time. This approach not only makes the goal seem less overwhelming, but also provides a sense of accomplishment as each task is completed. Maintaining focus requires discipline and self-control. It is natural for our minds to wander or for external distractions to pull us away from our work. However, disciplined individuals recognize these tendencies and actively take steps to refocus their attention. This may involve creating a structured environment that minimizes distractions, such as turning off notifications on devices, setting specific times for work, or using techniques like time blocking to allocate periods of deep concentration. By consciously managing their environment and routines, focused individuals create the conditions for success. Another important aspect of focus is mindfulness, or the ability to stay present in the moment. When we are fully engaged in what we are doing, we can perform at our best. Mindfulness helps prevent our minds from dwelling on the past or worrying about the future, which can sap our attention and energy. Focused individuals practice being present, whether through meditation, breathing exercises, or simply by making a conscious effort to stay engaged with the task at hand. This awareness allows them to respond to challenges with clarity and purpose, rather than being overwhelmed by distractions. Focus also requires resilience. Staying focused over the long term is challenging, especially when setbacks, obstacles, or delays arise. People with strong focus have the mental fortitude to push through difficult times and stay committed to their goals. They are able to adjust their approach, learn from mistakes, and keep moving forward. This resilience is what allows them to maintain focus even when the path becomes tough, knowing that their efforts will eventually pay off. In addition to being a personal trait, focus can also be cultivated through habits and practice. Regularly setting aside time for deep work, prioritizing tasks, and reducing distractions help to strengthen our ability to concentrate. Over time, these habits build the muscle of focus, making it easier to maintain attention even in challenging situations. In conclusion, focus is the key to achieving success in any area of life. It allows us to direct our energy toward what truly matters, enabling us to make the most of our time and talents. Focus requires clarity of purpose, discipline, mindfulness, and resilience, but it can be developed through practice and conscious effort. By cultivating focus, we can enhance our productivity, achieve our goals, and lead more fulfilling lives. Patience and timing are two closely intertwined qualities that play a crucial role in achieving success in life. While often overlooked, they are essential in navigating challenges, seizing opportunities, and making thoughtful decisions. Patience is the ability to endure difficulty, delays, or discomfort without becoming anxious or frustrated. Timing, on the other hand, is the skill of recognizing the right moment to act, knowing when to wait and when to move forward. Together, they form a powerful combination that can lead to better outcomes, more meaningful relationships, and personal growth. Patience is vital because most worthwhile achievements take time and effort to materialize. In a world that often values speed and immediate gratification, the ability to remain patient sets individuals apart. It requires a deep understanding that significant progress, whether personal or professional, is often a gradual process. When we are patient, we are less likely to rush into decisions or actions that may be premature or ill-advised. Instead, we take the time to carefully consider our options, gather the necessary information, and allow circumstances to unfold naturally. Patience also fosters resilience. In the face of setbacks, challenges, or obstacles, a patient person does not give up easily. They understand that success is rarely a straight line and that persistence is key. Being patient allows us to weather difficulties with a calm and steady approach, making it easier to remain focused on long-term goals rather than getting distracted or discouraged by temporary failures. In fact, patience often leads to better problem solving because it encourages a thoughtful, measured response rather than a reactive or impulsive one. Timing, meanwhile, is about understanding when to take action and when to hold back. Good timing can make the difference between success and failure in many aspects of life. Whether it's a business decision, a career move, or a personal relationship, recognizing the right moment to act can lead to more favorable outcomes. Timing is about reading the situation carefully, observing the dynamics at play, and anticipating how things might evolve. It requires insight and intuition, as well as the ability to be patient when the moment isn't quite right. Patience and timing are particularly important in relationships, whether personal or professional. For example, in conflict resolution, being patient allows individuals to cool off and approach a problem with a clear mind rather than acting out of anger or frustration. Timing comes into play when choosing the right moment to discuss sensitive issues or make important decisions. In the workplace, leaders who are patient and understand timing are often more effective. They don't rush to implement changes or make hasty decisions, but instead wait for the right conditions, ensuring that their actions are well considered and impactful. The synergy between patience and timing can also be seen in how we pursue opportunities. Sometimes opportunities do not present themselves immediately, and we must wait for the right moment to make our move. Being impatient can cause us to act too soon, potentially missing out on better opportunities down the line. On the other hand, recognizing the perfect timing for action can open doors that may have otherwise remained closed. Knowing when to wait and when to act is a crucial aspect of strategic thinking and long-term success. It's important to note that patience and timing do not mean inaction or passivity. Being patient does not imply doing nothing, and understanding timing does not mean waiting forever. Both qualities require a balance of careful observation, analysis, and preparation. While we wait patiently, we should also be preparing ourselves for the moment when the time is right. And when that moment comes, we need the confidence to act decisively. In conclusion, patience and timing are invaluable life skills that contribute to success in both personal and professional endeavors. Patience allows us to endure challenges with grace and persistence, while timing enables us to recognize the perfect moment to act. Together, these qualities encourage thoughtful decision-making, resilience, and the ability to navigate life's complexities with wisdom and confidence. Those who master patience and timing often find that they are able to achieve their goals more effectively and enjoy a deeper sense of fulfillment along the way.